Om Shanti. Baba is Almighty Authority. I need all powers from Baba. So I sit with Baba. My mind full of love for Baba. Because Baba is my support of the life. Baba is the bestower. Baba sustains me. He responds to every thought I have in mind. So now I connect my mind with Baba. Baba is ocean, is unlimited. Baba is ocean of love, ocean of peace. I am a peaceful soul. For few moments, just stay very peaceful. Mind is very still. Spread the vibrations of peace. Create the atmosphere of peace. Make all the elements very peaceful. When mind is peaceful, there are beautiful feelings of love. Love for the self, love for Baba, and love for all the souls of the world. I spread the vibrations of love. Baba is ocean of love. Love brings happiness, joy, and it's important for the soul to experience happiness. The energy from outside world is of suffering and sorrow. So I have to create and maintain vibrations of peace and love. Internally, keep creating joy, happiness. Take drishti from Baba.
Om Shanti. Welcome to series Original Divine Self, a Deity, Day 15. Today's Lord Krishna. Shri Krishna Govind Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudev. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने पूज्य स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने पूज्य स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे देखे द्वापर में मंदिर में पूजा हुई देखे द्वापर में मंदिर में पूजा हुई पूज्य हम ही तो थे वो ना दूजा कोई वो कतारों में कर बात करते नमन वो कतारों में कर बात करते नमन करते पूर्ण कामना भक्त वत्सल नयन कितनी श्रद्धा से वो भक्ति पूजन करे आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने पूज्य स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे
Om Shanti. When you look at the picture of Sri Krishna, where it takes you, in golden age, or in a temple, in copper age, or at confluence age. Because at confluence age also, we have this experience of deity form, or like Brahma Baba, yesterday's Murli, that Baba always see that I am becoming Krishna, a little child like Krishna tomorrow. And of course, we know in golden age, Sri Krishna, and then he becomes Narayan. And in copper age also there is a memorial, many, many temples. You know this Hare Krishna movement. There's so many temples. And they relate joy, happiness with Sri Krishna. So I remember one time we had some top people from Hare Krishna. They came to Peace Village and they said, why you all are so quiet and so much silence and your faces are so serious? Then they said, oh, we just believe in joy, happiness, singing. And it's true because his face was so cheerful. So this morning's blessing, no, or slogan when Baba said yesterday that when you are carefree, you are cheerful. So our face should always be cheerful. Serious doesn't mean that there is no smile, right? Because internally uh, we have to be serious in the sense of whatever we have to do, we are responsible. We do it in a proper way. We have a lot of attention and focus on whatever we do. But that seriousness is different. But our face should always be mm, smiling and cheerful. It's not you have to smile. No, sometimes, oh, I smile, but it should be smiling all the time. Mm. No, you must have seen, even amongst Baba's children, some children, when you look at their face, they look very bright and happy, and it's like their face is full of enthusiasm. And but once in a while, if the stage is not good, so I was asking one time one soul that why your face is like that. She said, my face is like that. It's not that I am not happy, So something that I can't be different. So that's a kind of mindset they have. And Baba gives example in the Murli about the cow, and Sri Krishna is shown with Murli. And we do now know that it's not a wooden Murli or a flute, wooden, but it's the knowledge, the sweetness of knowledge. So it's so interesting when we look at both. We listen to Baba's Murli, and Baba said, listen, listen. Then Baba gives example of cow. That cow will eat lot, keep eating as much she can. And then she sits in a corner and she will chew it, constantly chew it all the time. And actually that changes into good quality milk. So knowledge also, one is taking knowledge, other is, churning knowledge, practicing it, implementing it. And as much we do that, that much power, that much energy. They say knowledge is light, knowledge is might. Why knowledge is light? Because if there is anything wrong with knowledge of light, you will know that it should be like this or shouldn't be like that. So it's a light and power to make it happen, to change it, to fix it. Right? So Baba, so Murli actually is very known, and especially for super senses joy. Now there are two things. One is happiness, other is sorrow. And third one is super senses joy, in the sense of joy which is not experience through the organs or sense organs. Like if you eat something very tasty, so there is joy, there is happiness. Now it is coming through fulfillment of taste or smell or color, whatever it is. But it is the joy which is coming is really through the sense organs. But there is this very, very uh, pure, once in a while, I think you all must be experiencing a very deep happiness, lightness. And that's what Baba gives example of gopis and gopis. They're gopis and gopis, so they show they are dancing, doing ras with Sri Krishna. So it's not every time they meet, they will keep dancing, right? But this is more symbolic that when you are really, really in that super sensitive joy, you will feel like they call it ras, not dance, ras. Dance is Lokik people. Ras, it's a kind of, very slow rhythm, like your hands are feeling to move, your feet are moving, ras, and they call it ras lila. That means they do it with Krishna, so many of them. But this experience of super senses joy is very, very important. Because when you are purity, peace, love, you are in those qualities, then there is experience of super senses joy. And when there is super senses joy, you really go beyond body consciousness. How many of you have experienced super senses joy? How many? Even for even for few moments, but it's a very, very lovely feeling of super senses joy, because it's a stage like equivalent to what we call as blissful stage, which is beyond sorrow and happiness. But there is very, very deep joy, very deep in within the soul. But Sri Krishna Baba mentions so many times in Murli about different stories that he is considered to be a karma yogi. One of the very important lesson, at least I, when these stories are heard, that in our life we are given many, many type of opportunities to do elevated action or charitable action. We can call it action of service. And if you take that and you do it, of course, then at the right time, whenever there is need in our life, whether it is money, whether it is anything, any resource, because you have done that elevated action at the right time, you definitely will receive from Baba the result of that or the power, whatever is needed. So that is why Baba talks about the story of Draupadi. I think many of you, most of you must have heard that when she was stripped of her dignity, then she keeps saying Krishna, 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 Krishna. And as she keeps saying, yards and yards of sari, that it kept coming, kept coming, kept coming. And how Sri Krishna was able to help, because one time they always show Sri Krishna's chakra. Baba calls it Swadershan chakra. So he will throw that chakra to kill the devils, right? So one time he was doing that, and then chakra will come back on his finger. So he has chakra on the finger, and he threw, then it came back. And when it came back, then his finger started bleeding. So Draupadi was standing next. She was also queen and had very, very nice sari, beautiful sari. But she decided that she tore a piece of sari and tied a bandage on the finger of Sri Krishna. Why will a queen torn this piece and tie a bandage? Right? Why she will do? And while she is doing it, Krishna is saying, every thread will be rewarded. That means there will be return of every thread in that little piece. And that is how when she was being stripped of her dignity and these Kaurvas in the court, their court, keep pulling her sari. And they it didn't stop. Saris, 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 keep coming, keep coming. And they were so tired because it was the promise from Krishna that whenever every thread will be returned or rewarded, and that was becoming saris. So it's like understanding of that even God cannot give us unless we do some elevated action. That is why Baba has created Yagya. In whatever way you do elevated action, charitable action, that is why Baba can give you 10 times, 100 times, or you will get help at the right time. But if you don't do elevated actions, then yes, Baba can give you love, peace, but to get power, help at the right time, it is important to sow the seed of elevated action. So it's a very, very interesting story. And same as Baba mentions a lot about story of Sudama, that he has a friend who was very poor. So when he came, then, when you go to see a friend, he was very, very poor. But when he was leaving home, then his wife gave some uh, raw rice, handful of raw rice, tied in a piece of cloth. So when he reached the palace of Sri Krishna, he said, he knew that for what he has come to take help. So he pulled that. He said, "Oh, what my sister-in-law has sent," and then he pulled this little bundle from Sudama and start eating. So he ate one handful, then he ate second. He was about to eat third one when Sri Krishna's partner came and said, "Do you want to give kingdom of all three worlds? You already ate two, don't eat third one." So it's really a point why he had to eat handful of rice so that he can give back. That's where when Sudama returned home, there was palace, there was everything was there. The return of what Sri Krishna accepted. I remember when I came in Gyan, our Didi Manmohini. So if these days we have Baba's box, so everyone puts in Baba's box. But in those days, we used to give a hand of dadis or seniors. So we will give, we are new. So she says, what you have to say? Say thank you. Because Baba will have to keep it to give you reward. So Baba has to do so much service. So it's not that I am giving to Baba, but Baba accepts it. That's the main thing. It's such a secret, subtle aspect. Will Baba accept or not? You will say, well, anyway, I gave, Baba will take. You put in Baba's box. and it has to be used for service. But deeply within the thought should be, I sow the seed. Why I sow the seed? So that Baba, not only it multiplies and then in golden age, our fortune, but also at confluence age, at the right time, it will appear in the sense of wherever, whenever you have need, you will see how Baba at that time is able to give us. In golden age, of course, we will have right. But at confluence age, this deep within that Baba I was able to share. And it's not question of whether someone is rich or poor or how much one gives, but it's really the pure bhavana. And also understanding that money shouldn't be wasted, no? Because you spend time, you work hard, and that money goes wasted. Whatever one needs for personal living, one has to spend, take care of family, but also to see that how I sow the seed by putting money in Baba's box. I remember in the beginning when we started going to Madhuban. So for many, those who double foreigners came from different countries. So when they came, they will pass through the market. And there are so many nice things there, right? You can get kurtas, you can get decoration, you can get so many things. So they start shopping. And then they realize, oh, I spent all money in shopping. I didn't keep it for Baba's box. So they will come and say, oh, I don't know, I spent. Hmm. So then we say, no, first you give to Baba. Whatever you have to put in Baba's box. And then based on that, you go and do shopping. Otherwise, things are cheap and they are nice. So you say, okay, let's buy, let's keep buying. So this whole awareness of karma philosophy at confluence age is very deep. Sometimes I think uh, God needs money now. It's for service, right? And it's for us in a way. If Diamond Hall in Shantivan, it's for us, right? Baba will come, but it's really for us so that we all can sit comfortably. So Baba is using us for us now at confluence age so that children can be very, very comfortable. So I like the stories connected with Sri Krishna. And also, definitely, I like very much um, when Baba says, very lot of intoxication. I will become this tomorrow. And we used to see sometimes when Baba is alone, he's in super sensitive joy. And we could just say intoxication, super sensitive joy. So that at confluence age, we all need to have this super sensitive joy, happiness, cheerfulness, always, always. And of course, Baba, spiritual significance of Ras Leela. Baba says, uh, harmonizing the sanskars. Because when you are dancing, you harmonize, right? And especially when you're doing Ras, it's not a training there. Dance, you will still get training. But how everyone moves hand and feet in the same rhythm is called Ras. So Baba says the sanskars, alignment of sanskars is called Ras. Ras Leela is not just to dance, but it is actually of sanskars. So there are many, many beautiful stories of we call Lord Krishna, but also, as Baba said, that's our future and it should become our features. Our features at Confluence Age should be very, very lovely, beautiful. Not beauty in the sense of external, but it's through your truth, it's through your understanding of knowledge, love for Baba. When there is love for Baba, the face will very clearly show that expression. So, whatever features I create now, I will have in Golden Age also. Someone told me, I'm just waiting to go to Golden Age because as soon as I go there, I will be so happy. So I had to say, no, sorry. You will be as much happy there as much you are happy here. And since then, that soul is always happy because I have to be happy in Golden Age. So I have to carry sanskars of being happy, no? If you are not cheerful, if you're not happy, so those sanskars of being cheerful, how will we carry? So whatever we have to experience in Golden Age had to be the experience of Confluence Age. Our Dadi Prakashmani, she was so joyful, so loveful. Because those are the sanskars, right? So always remember this part of Confluence Age, last few years. We have to emerge the sanskars, the nature, the features of Golden Age. That is why actually we are showing Sri Krishna. As I was mentioning that Brahma Baba, really he was, just imagine all 30 plus years, he was cheerful. Until the end, his face was very cheerful. So when there is intoxication, when there is enthusiasm, you will be cheerful. But sometimes that energy drops, right? So when energy drops, then there's not enough enthusiasm. So it is just like, Baba used to look at each one of us when we go. Baba said, Baba wants to see, are you still a bud becoming flower? Bud has lot of petals inside and it keeps opening, keeps opening. I also feel when I came to Baba, of course, all of us, we are like birds. So some allow, they keep open, happy, intoxication, all the time interest in all. They keep blossoming, blossoming. They blossom fully. So I see some, they don't blossom. We have to become blossom flower from the bud now. There is something it doesn't allow the soul to go into that super sensitive joy, to have that enthusiasm, intoxication. Very, very important. Because as much I blossom at Confluence Age, that will be my future in Golden Age, right? So always your face blossom. God's child, I am God's child. And Baba keep reminding about 5 forms. Every form I create, the face will really become cheerful. So blossom fully. Don't remain a bud because you don't know how long we have. And from very beginning, keep aim. We cannot go back in the beginning, but from today we can make new beginning and think about that. I don't want to be a bud. There is so much in me. I want it to be blossom. And you don't have to wait for somebody to tell you, why don't you blossom, right? Mm. But in a very natural way, looking at Baba, how Baba wants to see me. What kind of cheerfulness Baba would want to see. We have given our life to Baba, so we have to at least please Baba, no, make him happy. Mm. So we allow some of the sanskars, burden, which doesn't allow us. But through power of yoga, deep silence, love for Baba, love for your own self, you allow yourself to be fully blossomed. Baba always says rose flower, right? We are spiritual roses. 100% blossom means always cheerful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar Airlines. This is a Vyakti business class. So, as you are enjoying your objective business class at 30,000 feet, look on your left window. So, as you can see from our airplane view, we are going to the Suriname Center, Suriname Nickerie Center, Barbados Center, and French Guiana Center. Let's fly!
Suriname, I remember as soon as I saw that I went, two of us, two sisters, we were kept in a temple. So we kept doing service. We were in Guyana, then Suriname. It's only if we go by small plane, it's about 40 minutes flight. And so it's a nice place, country. It's a colony of Holland, it was. And we have very beautiful instruments there. So can we see them? Yeah, Sister Luce is there. Lucy Band ka naam kya? Om Shanti. Nice to visit Suriname.
Welcome back to Suriname, Mohini Didi.
Happy to visit. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. हिंदी में बोलो.
बोलो. हाँ दीदी.
एक लाइन हिंदी में कुछ बोलो.
आपको और सारी परिवार को स्वागत है सुरीनाम में.
We wanted you to hear the Hindi, the way they speak in Suriname, little different than India.
Yes.
Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Hello, Mirna Ben. Nice to visit. It's beautiful beaches in Barbados and beautiful family, beautiful service. You all had been very consistent, all of you and your team there, family. So we are happy to visit you. Nice to see you. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, good to see and hear you, sister.
Yeah, we are happy to come to Barbados after a long time.
Yes, that would be lovely. That would be very lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. For all the beautiful classes you're giving.
Baba, and we share together in a family, right?
Yes, thank you. We all love you.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
This is French Guyana, right? Nice, beautiful, beautiful garden, French Guyana. Nice to visit you also there.
Thank you, Didi Mohani. Thank you, Baba. Thank you for all the sustenance that he's giving us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Om Shanti.
Thank you.
So, in the morning, then during day, you say, we don't know where we're going today, right? This airline takes you wherever it goes. Depends where it's going to land, right? Whether it will be Caribbean or South America or Canada or USA. So it's really exciting now today we visited 3 islands, right? Suriname, Barbados, French Guyana. Very, very good service everywhere. So now everyone will keep aim to be cheerful and blossom, because it said confluence is as much you blossom. It's last chance, really. When I think after that, no chance. In golden age, degrees reduce, but here, maximum. Your happiness, your power, your joy, every quality, maximum. That's what we have to do at confluence age. Om Shanti, and let us remember Baba.
सामने होना, मेरे दिल के बाबा पास हो, मेरे संग संग रहते सदा, देते ये एहसास हो, आँखों के सामने होना हो। नैनों में समाए हो, दिन रात तुम्हें देखूं मैं, घूमूं मैं तेरा हाथ लिए, बन गोपी संग झूमूं मैं, और जीवन के जमुना तट पर जैसे हो रहा महारास हो, आँखों के सामने होना, मेरे दिल के बाबा पास हो, मेरे संग संग रहते सदा, देते ये एहसास हो।
Shanti. Om Shanti and good night.